Alright, slideshow number 11. We're going to, this first picture shows that I've got the bed, the doors, and the hood and rear fenders all in primer, all blocked, ready for the final sanding. The inside, I'm going to primer that all up and get it ready to go so it's nice and smooth when you open the hood up. Pull the bed and the doors off, put it outside. I'm going to bring my dad's tractor over and pick this thing up so I can sit it on the ground, start working on the rest of the body work, finish it up, get this in primer. So we've got it down on the floor now. I'll go around and get things going. On my dash, this was the first idea you've seen before. I ended up with this idea. I think it looked a little nicer. And what we're doing here, I've got all the holes cut now. I'm going to put some fiber optic lights in it for my turn signals and my high and low beam, and the door locks, letting me know that the door locks are on. Taking some sheet metal or some welding rod so I can put in the little pieces that have to be, my friend told me to glue them on. What I did was body putty them on. So then the fiber optics come in from behind there. Here's from the front, all the wires sticking out. And it took care of that. Okay, this is down at school. I've got the underneath all painted blue and final sand to the top. This is the motor with the HPC coated exhaust inside the front of the hood. Sanding this is back at my house. Final sanding the body. There's a radiator painted. You got the door sitting there. Slowly block sanding this. You can also see the underneath of that is all painted too. I like to sand my inner door jambs first when I do my doors, so I make sure they look nice. If you do them first and you get tired and don't do as nice a job on the inner door frames. The frame, got it up on a frame rack, I guess you'd call it, and I'm going to be able to turn this and roll it and get it painted black. Put some airbags on it. This is not to raise it up and down, this is to take the load. When I put my fifth wheel, hook it up to it to pull it, it will sit level. Alright, down at school, we've got her all painted now. We have two booths side by side so I could put everything in, paint it all at once. This way is plus it's a solid blue color, but I'm trying to make sure I don't have any different colors going on. This is a cloth strap that I'm going to punch some holes in so I can use that to put between my frame and my body mounts. So here I am punching the holes in that there. And we've got the body sitting on, the bed sitting on, and bolted down. Got the motor sitting back in the frame also. On the back side there. A few pictures of it before I brought it home. This is during the summer, that's why there's no other cars in the shop. Alright, I put the bubble wrap in between the doors and strapped them together to get it home so I wouldn't scar up the door jambs. Home, getting the radiator mounted in, getting the front nose piece in, getting the front fenders on. Another picture of the front end. You can see it looks pretty wide there. I wrapped this with some insulation tape, try to keep the heat down inside the driver's compartment coming off of that turbo. And it looks like I'm starting to run wires everywhere. Had electric windows, electric openers. There's the back side of the dash. I wired that in separate by itself and then just plugged everything in once I put that on. The intercooler I had wrap around that to keep the air cool. That was my radio for the overhead console. Here's the door pull. I was missing one door pull, so I had to make one. Here's go step by step building that new door pull to match the other ones. so I could reach over and pull the doors closed instead of trying to have to roll the window down or something. They were already in the truck or car, I guess, when I bought them. Here's all the parts that ready to go. I polished them myself, set them at the chrome shop. Outside door handles. It's kind of hard to see, but they're a little bit dinged up. I tried to buy some on eBay and didn't make it, so well, you know, I've heard that you can open these up from behind. They're stainless steel wrapped, and I was told years ago you could do that, so I thought, well, give it a try. Small screwdriver, open it up. Once you get the inner one out, then the top falls off pretty easy, and then the bottom that goes around the square shaft comes off separate too. Grab it with a pair of pliers or vice grips, probably give me a little more strength to wiggle that apart. See how rusty the inside is. We'll sandblast them and paint them up. Trying to show you a dent with a glare, not too good, but take a screwdriver and I lightly tap it with a hammer to raise those areas up, and then I take a file. It's kind of a pick and file system like you do straightening metal on a car. Once all the dents were taken care of, I put it over and started polishing it. You can see the handles or the inside doors are all, inside of the door handles are painted black now, and now I'm going to rewrap it. Got everything straight and looking good and repolished. Slowly working this down. I've got a piece of rubber sanding block that I'm sitting this on so I don't scar that up as I'm tapping these back down, and I got it pretty tight. Does it look as good as what original was? No, in the back, but when you put it up against the truck, you never see that part. And so it really worked out nice. They made me have 4 nice door handles with no dings or dents in them. So it is possible you can straighten these with a little bit of work. Alright guys, thanks for watching another one. We've got a few more left. We'll get them taken care of. Again, thanks for watching. See ya.